I'm currently here in Albania, in the capital, Tirana. I want to see how much £10 gets you in Albania. First, I think we should go somewhere a little better than the capital. Join me.
We jumped on a minibus heading out of Sarande to start the day. It was like a sauna in that minibus. Still, could be worse. And then it was.
The bus has just broken down on the way to Gjirokastër, so now stuck in the middle of nowhere. In the Albanian heat.
What a day.
We should have got the taxi. This is our bus broken down, stuck in the middle of nowhere. How fun. I guess this is what 400 lek gets you in Albania.
Thankfully, it only took 10 minutes before the minibus was fixed and we were back on the road. But that wasn't to be the end of our struggles. After being told we had to leave the bus driver insisted that 7 people pile into a taxi that could only fit 6 people.
It's too hot. I feel like this encompasses Albania, I think.
Yeah. We came for an experience.
How much did you pay?
400. Okay. So I guess it's... So we've just been transferred from our main bus into this tiny little car that does not have enough seats. And apparently it's 5 minutes, but I think it's about 15 minutes. I guess this is what 400 lek gets you in Albania.
And at long last, we finally arrived into our destination of the beautiful Gjirokastër.
There's no aircon.
If I'm going to sit down and pay for food.
Yeah. If we're going to eat in a restaurant, we need aircon, otherwise it's too hot.
In today's video, I've been joined by Becky and Josh, both very, very lovely people that I met in my hostel and agreed to show me around a bit of Albania.
Yeah, they do. How much are the postcards?
I don't know. It's insane.
There's like a price on it. And it says stamps. I don't think they're stamps, but...
Yeah, I was wondering.
That's quite pretty, but...
That is nice. That is a nice one, actually.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. If you left, it's probably like...
Tempe.
I think they make most of them more.
I think they are, yeah.
It's cool.
Can I take the white?
Oh, it's cold in here.
This is better, right?
Yeah.
This is nice, yeah.
You know it's like a little town on the hill with a castle.
So what's this? It's like... Ousa?
Chicken, it says it's pasta. It looks like couscous.
It does look a bit like couscous, doesn't it? Interesting.
It doesn't look like anything to me. Like couscous would be the closest, but I don't think it even looks like couscous.
Alright, let's give it a go.
I'm gonna watch the reaction as well as the camera.
It's not bad.
I thought it was supposed to be a stew.
No, I think you just said pasta with chicken.
I wouldn't say it tastes like a pasta.
You would or wouldn't?
No, I wouldn't say it tastes like pasta, but...
I don't know what it's like.
I don't know.
No, I don't know either.
I can't pinpoint it. It's almost like a dough. It's like a doughy kind of texture. Oh, is it like the stale bread? Oh, it is like that. Okay. What do you reckon you like? Kind of like... Is that...
There's no like butter or anything.
Walking up to the castle.
After a questionable meal, we headed up to the castle for a panoramic view of the town.
It is 400 lek for the castle, so we actually didn't go in the end, but nice to come up here and a lovely view as well, so definitely worth it.
After deciding that we had seen all the sights that Gjirokastër had to offer, we tried to hitchhike our way to the next destination, but gave up almost as soon as we'd started. We hopped into the taxi, and as it turned out, our driver was none other than Max Verstappen.
So we've just taken a taxi over to Blue Eye. The taxi cost us 500 lek in the end, which is not too bad, seeing as it was like a 40-minute drive. Although the taxi driver was pretty quick. It is boiling hot though, but we're going to hopefully jump into some nice cold water, and then just paid for the entry fee into Blue Eye, which is 50 lek, so pretty cheap.
I want to meet Bob.
There's like an extra layer you have to peel off.
After seeing the stark warning signs, I did what anyone else in my position would do.
A little bit of a flop.
As it turned out, this was the place where the local Albanians came to cool off in the water, despite the signage protesting otherwise.
So the water here is, well, apparently freezing cold, but it's not too bad actually. It's quite a nice little spot. Some of the bluest water I think I've ever seen. And yeah, it's just really nice.
It was finally time to return to Sarande, and with no money left to get back, we only had one option. With pretty much every car already gone and the sun slowly setting, our chances to get back were looking bleak. That was until a lovely Albanian decided to pick us up and take us all the way back to Sarande.
Does that make sense?
No, I don't really got that one.
No? Okay, let me try. I wrote, are you going to Sarande? Josh says he likes your car.
Finally, it seemed like luck was going our way. We were in the back of a nice car heading straight back to Sarande.
Yeah.
But this luck was not to last. Thankfully, they were only doing routine document checks and we were swiftly on our way again, and with that, we were back in Sarande before the sun even set. I got a bus ticket, a day trip to the lovely town of Gjirokastër, lunch, 2 taxi fares, and entry into the Blue Eye, all for just over £10.
Literally, wasn't it?
Yeah, like, and the fact that we could communicate with them in Spanish as well.
We.
Well,
Yeah, but I know you.